It's this question that so many of us wrestle with, right? The crazy electric energy of city life versus the quiet, calm rhythm of a village. Is one really better than the other? And more importantly, which one is right for you? Today, we're going to dig into all of it, the good, the bad, and the real feelings behind both.
So just for a second, let's actually do this. Close your eyes. When you imagine your perfect day, what does it look like? Are you surrounded by skyscrapers and endless possibilities? Or are you looking out over green fields with a quiet morning ahead? Just kind of hold on to whatever image came to mind.
Now, here's what's so fascinating. It seems like we're always dreaming of whatever we don't have. You know that old saying, the grass is always greener on the other side? Well, it's totally true here. People living in the city are often desperate for quiet, while people in the village find themselves craving a little excitement.
And this just says it all, doesn't it? If you're surrounded by the non-stop noise and rush of the city, the thought of a simple house, maybe a little garden, that just sounds like heaven. It's this deep desire to slow everything down and just breathe.
But then, you've got the total opposite. If you're living in the quiet of the countryside, the city can look like this beacon of energy and opportunity. All the lights, the music, the people, that feels powerful. It's a dream of speeding things up, of seeing what else is out there.
All right, so let's break down what the day-to-day actually feels like. Because these two lives are wildly different from the moment you open your eyes in the morning. And it really starts with what you hear.
I mean, just look at this. In the city, alarm clock is basically the sound of the world heading to work. For some people, that noise feels strong and alive, like you're in the middle of everything. But in a village, the morning is announced by nature. It's a much gentler, calmer start. See, neither one is better, they just have a completely different kind of energy.
And wow, this quote really gets to the other side of that piece, doesn't it? That beautiful village quiet can turn into this really intense, deep silence at night. For some, that's incredibly comforting. But for others, a silence so deep you can literally hear your own heartbeat, well, that might feel a little lonely, you know?
Okay, so it's not just about the sounds. The whole social world of these places is completely different. It's really a trade-off, isn't it? It's knowing everyone versus being able to be totally anonymous. Let's look at what that actually means.
So it all comes down to balance. The city gives you this incredible privacy, this freedom to just be yourself without anyone watching. But sometimes that can tip over into feeling lonely. In a village, you have this amazing built-in community where everybody knows you, but that also means you have a lot less personal space.
And of course, we gotta talk about the practical stuff. The money, the jobs, and how you get to the things that make life good, like being out in nature. Honestly, these are usually the biggest reasons people choose one over the other. This chart pretty much says it all. In the city, you've got way more job opportunities, a huge variety. But man, the cost of everything, your rent, your food, even just a coffee, is so much higher. In the village, jobs might be harder to come by, but life is generally cheaper. And nature, which is something you might have to pay for or drive hours to see in the city, is just right there. It's free.
Okay, so we've laid out the pros and the cons, the good and the bad, and it feels like this massive, life-changing decision you have to make. But what if you don't actually have to choose? What if the real answer isn't about moving at all, but about changing how you think?
This is where things get really interesting. We can actually bring the best parts of village life, that sense of calm, of connection, of slowness, right into our busy city lives. You don't need to live on a farm to feel that village vibe. You just need to build a few simple habits.
Let's just start with your morning. Before you grab your phone and let all the stress of the world rush in, just try this. It only takes 5 minutes. Sit up in bed and take a deep breath. Drink a glass of water, but do it slowly. Look out your window. Notice the color of the sky. This tiny little ritual creates a bubble of village calm before the city chaos begins.
And you can sprinkle these little habits all through your day. Go for one village walk where you're not rushing, you're just looking around. Eat one meal without a TV or your phone. Make one tiny human connection, even just a real thank you to the barista. See? These aren't huge, life-altering changes, but they add up. They bring that peace right into the heart of the city.
And this, right here, this is the most important takeaway. Your zip code does not define you. Your peace of mind, your happiness, your ability to live a good life, that's not determined by your address. You can be in a tiny village and have enormous dreams, and you can be in a massive city and still find a quiet, centered heart.
So in the end, it's not really about city versus village. It's about finding your own pace.
It's about finding the environment and the rhythm that feels right for you, right now in your life. There's no one-size-fits-all answer.
Ultimately, this is the real goal, isn't it? It's not about living in a specific place. It's about living a specific way. A way that makes your heart feel light and your mind feel calm. And whether that happens for you on a bustling street or a quiet country road, well, that's entirely up to you.
So I'll leave you with this one thought to chew on. Life isn't black or white. It's not just city or village. It's this whole beautiful spectrum of colors. And the only question that really matters is, what color makes you feel alive?